Right, hi, it's Lise from Lisa's Crafty Creations, and today I'm going to do another bows galore video. Now I know the last time I did one, but the angle on the camera wasn't too right, and I did show you lots of bows all at once. So I thought today I'd break it down a little bit and just show you one bow and everything you can do with that bow. Now we're going to be using two different ribbons. We're going to be using a satin ribbon. I've got the cream here because I can't find the other colours. So I'm just going to use the cream because it's handy. This is a 1/2 centimetre ribbon, and you can get it in lots of different widths, and it's nice regardless of what the width is. This width particularly I like to use for corsages, small bouquets of flowers, and for an extra special centre in a bowl, which is what I'm going to do today. So I'll show you firstly how to make the bow and then what we do with it. Now the first bow I'm also using this paper ribbon, which is a good floristry ribbon, very all-round ribbon for paper craft, for floristry, for gift wrapping, all kinds of stuff. So first of all, I'm just going to make my ties, which is how we use this ribbon. You can use this ribbon in lots of different ways. You can use it to make strands, you can vary the length of it to make bows with. I'm just going to rip it a little bit to make some strands to tie the bows with. So the first bow that I'm going to show you is the chocolate box bow. Dead easy bow, if you remember from my last video, but I'll show you the view from on top and you might be able to see what I'm doing a bit better. And then we'll do lots of different things with that bow to make it more interesting. I've got a version of that bow already done. So we'll do some bits and bobs with that one as well, so you've got a variety of different bows here to show you what they look like. That's a chocolate box bow. That's a chocolate box bow. Right, so how to do a chocolate box bow first. You want to get some ribbon out. As I say, this is a paper ribbon, it's waterproof, it's ideal for bouquets of flowers and for cars, for gift wrapping, as I said. It's this one's an Oasis, it's a 91 metre roll, 5 centimetre width, or it's 2 inches by 100 yards, whichever you prefer to use. I bought this from a wholesale for about £5. You can get it from most craft shops like Hobbycraft. Amazon probably sell it. Lots of different places. I think the last time I saw one for about £7, but there might be a bit more than that now. As I say, I've had this years, because once you get them, they do last a while, especially if you're not using them that much. I mean, my floristry now is only for good friends, so I don't use it all that often anymore. But it's very versatile and I love it. I absolutely love using this ribbon in lots of different things. So back to the chocolate box bow. We want to pull out some ribbon here. Now, you want to find out what width you want the bow, what length you want the bow to be. So do you want a small bow or do you want a big bow? I'm going to make like what I call a medium-sized bow, which is about this big. The bigger the bow, the more loops you want. A standard bow, even a small bow, I would say you want about 5 loops on each side, or 4 loops on each side you would get away with, but the more loops, the fuller the bow, and the bigger the size you choose, the more loops you need to make that fullness look better. So what we do is we just fold it to the length that you want the bow to be, and then all you do is make a loop, like turn it round like that, and you just keep doing that until you've got to the right loop. So that's 1 loop on each side, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave it at 5. And then you cut, try and make sure you're at the opposite side to where you were the last time. Cut the bow ribbon. I'll put the diagonal in already. Then we fold that in half, like that, and we're just going to cut the corners off. Like so. Once you've cut the corners off, you get your tie and you put that round there. Now I did see somebody do this with a elastic band, which works well, and I thought that was quite good. But if you want to use it to tie on a gift or round a bouquet, you need a strap like this. Although what she did was she put the elastic band round a couple of times, then put the ribbon through the elastic band, which works either way. I'm going to do it the way I've always done it, which was with a tie. So basically you put the tie in, you tie it in a knot and pull tight. Now I don't normally put a knot in it, but for today I'm going to do that, because what I normally do is put it round the bouquet, bring it back up, like tie it round the back, bring it back up and tie it in the centre and put it into a knot there. That makes the bow sit upright like this, keep it like that, and also give it a firmness. It doesn't wobble around as much on the bouquet. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put it in a knot today just because it's easier, it won't keep coming undone. Nice tight knot. Right, so then what we're going to do is just open out each of the loops like that. Okay. And then once you've done that, you just put the loops where you want them to go. You just pull them in different directions in the places you want them to go to make the bow look nice and full, like that. So that's your basic chocolate box bow. You can use that as it is, put it on bouquets, gifts, whatever you want to use it for. It's an ideal bow, dead easy and simple. It does turn out quite nice. And it's easy enough to do. Anybody can do the chocolate box bow. So then from the basic chocolate box bow, you can do lots of other things. Like I've done here with these ones. I tied it round a bouquet, brought it back up, and then instead of cutting off the ties, we split them and curled them with a pair of scissors. So you've got a curly centre, which is quite nice, and again you can leave it like that, or we can move on and do something else. Now without adding anything extra to the bow, what you can do is just rip the I don't know why it's doing that. You rip the each of the bows. Into whatever width that you want it to go. If you do get dangly bits like this, that's fine, because all you need to do with those is run the scissors through them, rip them some more so you have more. I don't know why it's doing that. Some more little curly bits like that. So that's something else you can do. And then you move the bows, the bits that you've ripped, just move them around. I don't know why it's falling off like that. And then you have something a bit different. like that, and again it's just dead simple, and that's just using your chocolate box bow. The reason it's ripping is because it's being cut here, so you're ripping it off that end. So this works better with a floristry bow rather than your chocolate box bow, but it is still possible to do, and it does give it a bit of difference, which is quite nice. And we often make bows so that they have lots of these little strands, so that it makes it a bit different. So that's that bow. So you've got that one. So I'll leave it as that's your standard chocolate box bow with the ties made into little squiggly bits in the centre. Then you've got a bow that you can split up like this. Then you've got your standard chocolate box bow. And we're going to make this a bit different, a bit special. And what we're going to do is use a different ribbon. So we're going to add another bow to it. Again, I'll use the chocolate box bow style. So we're not adding a different bow to it. So again, you just unwind a little bit of ribbon and you decide what length you want to go, and then you just do the same as what you did before. It's a bit more fiddly because of the put it round. The easiest is you put it round your hand like that, and then go round like that. Cut it. Fold it in half. Cut the corners off a little bit. Get your tie. You want a thin tie for this. So you get your tie, you bring your tie in, and you tie it in a knot like so, and pull it tight. Then you open up the bows, where you want them to go. Maybe it's done with a couple more loops, but that's the basic idea. So you've got your chocolate box bow in a satin ribbon, and then what we're going to do is just add that ribbon to the centre of this one. I could have done with being a bit bigger really, but we're going to add it to the centre of this one and tie it in a knot. Now imagine as well you can use lots of different colours with this, and then it gives it an extra little bit of a centre. It adds colour to the bouquet. You can do this with all different kinds of colours, no matter which colours the main colour of the bow, you can do it either way, and it is nicer with a wider ribbon as well, so you get your double effect bow. You could use the paper ribbon instead of a satin ribbon. You could do the same colour, half the width, and then put a smaller width bow in the centre of the same colour, anything like that. So these bows are really versatile, you can do lots with them. Another thing you can do is with this bow, make it so you've got strands coming out of it. So so you've got long lengths, and then just cut the lengths and make, so you could make it like this, so it's all cut, and then you've got another idea for a centre. Okay, so that's the bow that I've got that I plan to do today. So I hope that's given you some ideas on how you can just enhance your bows, put them on gifts, enhance your make your gifts a little bit more special. You can use them on bouquets of flowers. It's a nice idea if you get a bunch of flowers from, say, places like Asda, Aldi, Morrison's, wherever you get your flowers from. You can add the bow on. You could add it onto plants, anything you want to do, and it just gives it that little bit extra special look to it. And then people realise you've put a little bit of effort into it. It's more than just you've really put some thought into it. You haven't just bunched your flowers and thrown it in the basket. You've actually brought the flowers. You've done something with them yourself. And I think if you add your own touches to it, people really appreciate that. So that gives you some ideas on what you can do. So you had your basic bow. You've got your bow with your centre tassels, curly bits, and curly whirlies. Then you've got the bow that you've made, that you've split the pieces. That's ideal if you haven't got a ribbon the width that you want. Just do this, and you could also rip it beforehand and do your chocolate box bow like I did with the satin one. That would work as well. It's just sometimes it's quicker to use the make your bow, and then it's a bit less fiddly as well. Make your bow and then just rip the bits off. And then you've got this bow with a satin in the centre. You could use lots of different colours. You can use it and leave it in the loops, or you can make it into spikes like I have done here. So there's lots of different ideas just with that one bow. So next time I'll show you how to do a floristry bow with the actual curled centre, so that it looks like it's a bow intact, and a bit like a dicky bow type style bow, but with more loops. So what I'll do is I'll just leave it there for today. I hope that's been helpful and you've enjoyed the video. If you would like to subscribe, you'd be more than welcome to do so. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I do a video. I do lots of different crafts, so it's not just about floristry or bows or paper. It's lots of different things. So please check out the videos. If you've subscribed already, thank you very much for watching again. Your support is really appreciated. If there's anything you would like me to do or redo, please let me know. If you've got any criticism, constructive criticism, that's always welcome, but please keep it respectful and clean. On that note, I will love you and leave you. Please remember to pass on a smile if you get the opportunity to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.